1 Chronicles 27, 1 through 34. Devotional focus verse. Now the children of Israel, after their number, to wit, the chief fathers and captains of thousands and hundreds, and their officers that served the king in any matter of the courses, which came in and went out month by month throughout all the months of the year, of every course, were 24,000. 1 Chronicles 27, 1. The accounts of men and women who have served their countries have a special place among the narratives that shape a nation's collective heritage. Often, these individuals are remembered for their exceptional bravery, determination, and sacrifice. In some cases, statues have been erected in their honor, medals awarded them, or battlefield memorials created to celebrate their deeds of valor. However, for many who have honorably served their nation, the only place they are recognized is on a list of names. Here in the United States, a list of names appears on one of the most frequently visited sites in our nation's capital, the Vietnam Veterans Memorial. Located on the northwest corner of the National Mall, the memorial is a black, V-shaped granite wall with a nearly 247-foot arm stretching toward the Lincoln Memorial and the other identical arm toward the Washington Monument. On the face of the wall are etched the names of 58,318 men and women who gave their lives during the Vietnam War, marked by a diamond shape, or were missing in action, marked by a cross. Visitors to the memorial are allowed to make rubbings of names on the wall's surface. Many surviving family members bring tributes and photos and place them against the wall. Fellow veterans leave artifacts, flags, and dog tags in memory of comrades who gave their lives. Whether or not visitors have a personal connection to any of the names on the wall, this memorial is an ongoing reminder that those who served in the U.S. military, and especially those who gave their lives for their nation, deserve respect and appreciation. Perhaps honoring and preserving the names of faithful soldiers was David's intention when he listed the names of his military commanders in today's text. Very likely, the names Jashabim, Perez, Dodai, and Mikloth are not familiar to us. Who was Shamhuth, the Israelite, or Helez, the Pelonite? For most of the men mentioned in this chapter, we are told nothing more than their names, and in some cases, the names of their fathers or their places of origin. However, these men served David and Israel, and their names are listed for us in Scripture, a record that has been preserved for thousands of years. While our names may never be inscribed on a medal or a battlefield memorial, there is one record of those who served that all our names can be on, the roll of names in the Lamb's Book of Life. If our names are found there, it will not matter in the least whether we were ever acclaimed as a military hero. We will not care if we received national recognition for our bravery or were remembered for our heroism long after we departed from this world. If our names are on the one list that will matter throughout eternity, we will have all the reward we will ever desire. Background information. Chapter 27 deals with the civil organization of Israel, listing names of individuals who served under David in three categories: commanders of the army, see verses 1 through 15, officers of the tribes, see verses 16 through 22, and administrators of the kingdom, see verses 25 through 34. David's organization of his military and civic leaders was as careful and systematic as his arrangement of those who served in the temple worship. See chapters 23 through 26 of 1 Chronicles. During the reign of David and most of the kings of Israel and Judah, the nation did at times use hired mercenary soldiers as troops. However, the officers that served the king in any matter were Israelites. David's army courses, or divisions, were organized into 12 groups of 24,000 men, each group serving for 1 month of the year. This was an effective way to keep the army always ready and the inactive troops regularly trained. Captains presided over each of the 12 courses. These were distinguished military leaders who were listed among David's mighty men in 1 Chronicles 11. Of special note in this list of military officers are 2 names, Benaiah and Asahel. Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, see verse 6, was recognized as a great hero in Israel because he killed 2 mighty Moabites, a lion in a pit on a snowy day, and a formidable Egyptian, see 2 Samuel 23, 20-21. In verse 7, Asahel, the brother of Joab, was killed in battle by Abner, commander of the army of Ishbosheth, the son of Saul, who attempted to succeed him on the throne of Israel. See 2 Samuel 2, 18-23. The officers of the tribes of Israel, listed in verses 16-22, were tribal leaders who were not priests or military leaders, but participants in the civil service of the kingdom of Israel. The administrators of the kingdom, see verses 25-34, were trusted men David appointed to oversee his treasures, storehouses, work of the field, vineyards, olive and sycamore trees, cellars of oil, herds, camels, asses, and flocks, and these men were just as important to the kingdom as the more obvious spiritual and military leaders. David carefully arranged for organized cultivation of crops, cattle raising, and production of the commodities that would sustain the people. No doubt, each of the men on this list was particularly qualified for the area entrusted to his care. In verse 33, Hushai the Archite probably was initially a companion to King David on an informal and personal basis. During Absalom's revolt, Hushai had remained faithful to David and became a spy for him in Jerusalem. See 2 Samuel 15, 32-37. Joab, mentioned in verse 34, was known for his military exploits, but he later joined the cause of Adonijah against Solomon and was eventually put to death by Benaiah. Conclusion. Earthly lists, medals, and memorials honor faithful individuals who served their nations. But if our names are recorded in the Lamb's Book of Life among those who served the God of heaven, we can have no greater reward.
1 Chronicles chapter 27. Now the children of Israel after their number, to wit, the chief fathers and captains of thousands and hundreds, and their officers that served the king in any matter of the courses, which came in and went out month by month throughout all the months of the year, of every course were 24,000. Over the first course for the first month was Jashobeam the son of Zabdiel, and in his course were 24,000. Of the children of Perez was the chief of all the captains of the host for the first month. And over the course of the second month was Dodai an Ahite, and of his course was Mikloth also the ruler, in his course likewise were 24,000. The third captain of the host for the third month was Benaiah the son of Jehoiada, a chief priest, and in his course were 24,000. This is that Benaiah, who was mighty among the 30, and above the 30, and in his course was Ammizabad his son. The fourth captain for the fourth month was Asahel the brother of Joab, and Zebadiah his son after him, and in his course were 24,000. The fifth captain for the fifth month was Shamhath the Israelite, and in his course were 24,000. The sixth captain for the sixth month was Ira the son of Ikesh the Tekoite, and in his course were 24,000. The seventh captain for the 7th month was Helez the Pelonite, of the children of Ephraim, and in his course were 24,000. The 8th captain for the 8th month was Sibbecai the Hushathite, of the Zarites, and in his course were 24,000. The 9th captain for the 9th month was Abiezer the Anatothite, of the Benjamites, and in his course were 24,000. The 10th captain for the 10th month was Maharai the Netophathite, of the Zarites, and in his course were 24,000. The 11th captain for the 11th month was Benaiah the Pirathonite, of the children of Ephraim, and in his course were 24,000. The 12th captain for the 12th month was Heldai the Netophathite, of Othniel, and in his course were 24,000. Furthermore, over the tribes of Israel, the ruler of the Reubenites was Eliezer the son of Zitri, of the Simeonites, Shephatiah the son of Makkah. Of the Levites, Hashabiah the son of Kemuel, of the Aaronites, Zadok. Of Judah, Elihu, one of the brethren of David, of Issachar, Omri the son of Michael. Of Zebulun, Ishmaiah the son of Obadiah, of Naphtali, Jeremoth the son of Azriel. Of the children of Ephraim, Hoshea the son of Azaziah, of the half-tribe of Manasseh, Joel the son of Pedaiah. Of the half-tribe of Manasseh in Gilead, Eo the son of Zechariah, of Benjamin, Hasiel the son of Abner. Of Dan, Azareel the son of Jeroham. These were the princes of the tribes of Israel. But David took not the number of them from 20 years old and under, because the Lord had said he would increase Israel like to the stars of the heavens. Joab the son of Zeruiah began to number, but he finished not, because there fell wrath for it against Israel, neither was the number put in the account of the Chronicles of King David. And over the king's treasures was Azmaveth the son of Adiel, and over the storehouses in the fields, in the cities, and in the villages, and in the castles, was Jehonathan the son of Uzziah. And over them that did the work of the field for tillage of the ground was Ezri the son of Chelub. And over the vineyards was Shimei the Ramathite, over the increase of the vineyards for the wine cellars was Zabdi the Shifmite. And over the olive trees and the sycamore trees that were in the low plains was Balanan the Gederite, and over the cellars of oil was Joash. And over the herds that fed in Sharon was Shatrai the Sharonite, and over the herds that were in the valleys was Shaphat the son of Adlai. Over the camels also was Obal the Ishmaelite, and over the asses was Judea the Meronothite. And over the flocks was Jaziz the Hagarite. All these were the rulers of the substance which was King David's. Also Jonathan David's uncle was a counselor, a wise man, and a scribe, and Jehiel the son of Hakmoni was with the king's sons. And Ahithophel was the king's counselor, and Hushai the Archite was the king's companion. And after Ahithophel was Jehoiada the son of Benaiah, and Abiathar, and the general of the king's army was Joab.